I swear to you, I think his campaign is trying to sink him because he watched pornography live with his kick audience. I'd call that a predator. I mean, any adult who like has a bunch of kids hanging out with them and they boot up Pornhub, that's a predator. He's absolutely a predator. This is Adin, February 21st of 2023.
What do y'all want to watch on Pornhub, bro?
All right, where he gets on Pornhub with his teenage chat.
What do y'all want to watch, bro?
And
I don't support. Like I don't.
It looks like he's 85,000 viewers.
Here, bro? I don't support the shit.
Yeah, he's saying he doesn't support it, but he's supporting it right now on a live stream with 80,000 people. He called somebody in.
You're just having this on stream.
Is that bad?
What?
Is that bad?
Videos for them.
Right?
Do what?
This is who the Republican candidate for president sat down with today.
2 Girls, 1 Cup.
And the irony is that story didn't really make it out of the gaming press, but I spoke to an NBC reporter today who is covering the Adin Ross Trump stream, and I think Adin Ross watching with kids is actually going to reach a wider audience. This is going to reflect hugely negative on Donald Trump. Dude, the art style, dude, it's got a haunted mansion kind of vibe to it, doesn't it? Doesn't it have a haunted mansion vibe to it? Dude, I feel like I'm on a ride at Disneyland. It's about that age level. Oh shit. Let's go, baby. Oh, here we go.
All right, everybody. So listen, we did it.
We got a little crowd here of, I don't know what this crowd is. Like, who the are these people? What is up? We got Grandma. We got a couple Marjorie Taylor Greene imitators here. They got the Never Surrender posters.
Finally, as you guys can see, it's the real deal. You guys thought it was another impersonation. Mr. President is about to walk out, and when he's about to walk out, we're doing some cool walkout. We're about to actually just do it right now. Let's just do it right now. Come on.
We see a door cracking. They're waiting on Trump. This is the big entry. All right, these guys, we got a big entry. Here he comes. All right, let's go. He's coming in. Everyone's gonna fucking cheer. Dude, oh, yeah, they're holding up the Never Surrender. Dude, what are we watching, bro? Oh my God, dude. Like, what is this? Dude, what is this? Oh my God. Trump really pulls in the crowds, though. You gotta hand it to him, boss. Oh, Lordy. All right, here we go. All right. Dude, look at him.
What's going on?
Oh. He's dressed like a little mini Trump. Dude, all right. Well, that was something to really watch. This is mind-blowing to me, guys, that Trump is hanging out with this crowd. It is a pretty big fall from grace. And I mean, it shows how desperate he is right now. Like, he is clinging so hard to try and do something that will gain some viral attention. Unfortunately, going on Adin Ross's stream is not going to help him win independence. It's not going to help him look like a serious candidate.
Everyone in the chat say hello. You guys can put hi in the chat, and W's mean it's good. W means win. Yeah. Yep. So
W means win. Oh my God, bro, this is so awkward, dude. Honestly, this is weird for me, guys, because I've been a follower of politics since I was like 8 years old and watching Jimmy Carter win the presidency. And I've never seen a political fallout like this, where you have somebody who's running for president that is just absolutely scraping the fucking bottom of the barrel.
All right, well, the first thing is, the reason why, I really wanted to make this stream happen is because there's a lot of people that are first-time voters watching today. And I want to make it very clear to everybody that you're a human being. You're a great human being.
A lot of first-time voters are watching, guys. There's a lot of 12-year-old first-time voters watching. And Donald Trump's a great human being. Adjudicated sexual abuser, 26 credible rape charges, good friend of Jeffrey Epstein, flying on the Lolita Express, calling and leaving messages for Jeffrey at 3 a.m. I mean, the list goes on and on. Trump is not a good human being.
We're going to give you the American dream, and you're going to be real happy. Thank you.
I have another question. And again, Mr. President, I'm not really fully into politics, but you know, I'm getting there, and I do want to.
He's not really full into politics. Dude, we need to run that clip of him looking up what the word fascism means, right?
It's very clear as well, man, from my mind. You know, back when I was I went to high school in California, okay? Right. And, you know, a lot of the teachers were basically at the time, you know, this is your first term. They were telling me how horrible of a person you are and all these things. And the teachers, you're not supposed to do that. It's inappropriate to have teachers, you know, discuss politics in school. But it's becoming really normal for a lot of teachers, you know, and you're a kid, you know, when you're a kid, your brain is like a sponge. Sure, that's true. So I want to know what your thoughts on that, you know, kind of the corruption in the school system.
Oh.
You know, they're teaching some pretty bad stuff.
Aiden's breaking out the corruption in the
Even
school
the
system.
Brainwashed. They've learned from a long time. This is long before me. This liberal way, or now they call it progressive. They don't like the term liberal. You're not allowed to use that anymore, so I usually use it.
Oh,
but this liberal way that they have, and
dude, Aiden, how did Aiden survive?
You know, we want to have
the
borders,
brainwashing.
We want to have low taxes. We want to have great schools, really, you know, great schools, so you can go and learn and be successful.
I don't think Aiden went to school, bro. He's fucking brain dead.
We could have a war before we even get there. That's the problem. We have a number of months. We have 4 months, and the election's starting very soon.
We have,
I guess
3 months
before you actually get in.
3 months there, buddy.
A lot of damage can be
till
done
the election
by incompetent people. We have very incompetent people right now, and I'm not saying that out of happiness. I'm saying that out of sadness, because the country's in tremendous danger, not only of stock market
Dude!
or depression.
What?
Maybe.
A clown show, bro.
Danger. We have Israel's blowing up. The Middle East is blowing up. Russia's going.
Dude, I feel like I am watching a fucking like automobile vehicle crash. This whole thing, dude. These people back here. Oh, bro.
You had mentioned, you know, the stock market crashing. I don't know if you obviously, I saw the post you made on that.
First off, a stock market at 40,000 losing 800 points is not a crash. If the stock market lost 20,000 points, that would be a crash. But an 800-point drop is not a crash. And in fact, we should look at this. These are the largest daily point drops in Dow history. You notice something that they all have in common? Look at these drops, all with Trump. Watching the Republican presidential candidate debase himself like this. It's so hard to watch because there are down ballot Republicans that are literally with their head in their hands right now, probably crying because they're worried about how this is going to prevent them from being able to win their elections. It's like Trump may as well go on Alex Jones. He literally may as well go on InfoWars.
And everybody knew it, and they knew it strongly. And we're going to get it going again. We have to get it going again.
Dude, it's the noise gate, guys. You got to fucking turn the noise gate off.
Probably, I think, Aiden, 20 million people came into our country with open borders, and many come from prison.
Now it's up to 20 million.
But coming from prison. The meanest prisons all over the world, not just South America, from all over the world. All
right, we got the prison.
Africa, they come from all over the world. They're coming.
Prison immigration.
Prisoners into the United
Speaking
States.
of prison,
you can be a
Trumpy
guy,
might end up in prison.
As anybody in the world, and you can't think that's a positive thing. No. They're coming out of mental institutions. They're pouring
and we have the mental institutions.
And they're hurting and damaging our country, and they're killing our people. And the crime rate with
hurting
what you're talking
and
about,
damaging, and the crime is down, but Trumpy's going to say that it's up.
And it's a very violent crime.
Oh, it's a new form of crime.
It's going to take on proportions the likes of which this country has never seen.
It's a new form of crime, guys. Dude, I kind of feel like what we're watching right now is a new form of crime, guys.
We're having record numbers of terrorists coming in. So I'm talking, I assume, mostly to a young audience. But
forget the fact-checking.
No matter where they're coming from, they can't be happy about this.
No, they can't. Jobs are being taken, a lot of crime. You know, so
Aiden is really worried about the migrant crime and jobs being taken.
President Trump, what do we do to fix that issue? What if I happen to be born in another country and I want to come the right way? How would that work?
Well, that's what we want people to come in, but they have to come in through a system. I mean, one of the things that's unfair is we have hundreds of thousands of people that have applied to come in, and this administration doesn't talk to them. But if they walk through the southern border, they have no problem getting in. I don't even know why they're doing this, but some people are waiting 10 years to come in, and they've studied, they learned all about the United States, about our Constitution, about everything, and
Right.
they're not being let in, and we're allowing people to come in from really rough places, really bad places. And they come in through caravans, and these caravans,
the caravans.
Are 20, 30,
Yes.
1,000 people. And they're poor.
The caravans that show up in every August through October of election years, right? Like clockwork, dude. You get to August of any election year, and we get the stories about the caravans
through Mexico. And Mexico was great when I was there. They were helping us. I had stay in Mexico. You can imagine what that is. That means you have to stay in Mexico.
Oh,
you can't come
stay in Mexico means stay in Mexico.
They gave it up.
You got that, Aiden?
Now
We're
they
going to
just walk
test
right
you
in.
on that later, buddy.
They are so bad. It's like amateur night. It's either amateur night or they want to destroy our country.
Right, right. Do you what do you think about what's going on in Venezuela?
Again, though, I believe we've now had two questions where what are you going to do to fix? And we haven't heard any of the fix. Not that this other nonsense isn't entertaining. It is. Watching these two guys be idiots is entertaining on watching a train crash kind of level. But again, though, Adin Ross asked him twice, what are you going to do about it? And there was no response about what he's going to do. There was just the same old ramble about the mental institutions and the 20 million migrants and so on and so forth.
What they're doing to this country, they're destroying our country, Aiden. They're destroying stupid people.
They're destroying our country.
He's not a smart man. He wasn't smart 35 years ago.
Stupid people are destroying our country is the message from the Republican nominee for president, guys. That's the message he's going with. What's your campaign slogan there, Trumpy? Stupid people are destroying our country.
It's actually really sad. I lived in California for a long time. Even Los Angeles, it's not safe. It's not safe. Everyone I know that lives in multi-million-dollar homes that do what I do, content, they're getting robbed. They're getting robbed. The police don't really they're not active out there as they are in some other states. And
dude, cops never stop robberies, guys. They never have. All right, policing is a problem. Ta-da! It's funny, though, that Aiden is talking about the multimillionaires he knows are suffering at the hands of this horrible crime wave.
If we win, and I hope we win,
you're not going to win.
We seem to be winning, and
you're not winning.
Imagine that anybody would want these. This has nothing.
You're not winning, and you will not be winning.
But can you imagine? They're just getting comfortable now, and they're criminals.
By the way, as he does this, as he debases himself here by going on the Adin Ross show, there are movements nationwide of Republicans for Kamala Harris that are coming out. And a lot of Republican leaders are coming out against Trump. It's going to get very, very bad for this fucking piece of shit.
So they're sort of laying low a little bit now because they're not comfortable. But soon they'll be comfortable. And they'll find that our police they're great.
Yeah.
But they're not allowed to do their job. They're not allowed to be strong, and they could do their job if they were let. But if they do their job, they have their pension knocked out.
Dude, what is he talking about? Now he has gone, dude, you see this? What is he even saying? Now he's rambling about police losing their pension if they do their job.
Their car taken away, their family taken away, their house taken away.
Their family taken away.
They lose their job.
It's been a real problem with cops doing their job, and then they come home and they're like, where's my family? Oh, we took your family away because you were doing your job. It's a new Democratic policy, right? Dude! Oh my God, bro. I'm waiting for them to tear themselves open, and it's like Beavis and Butthead hiding inside costumes of these guys.
I want to move topics a little bit here. I saw, I'm unfamiliar with exactly what it was called. You were speaking on stage with three other women, and you just got ambushed. They were late, and not a hi, hello, how are you? Just straight into it, just straight trying to rip you apart.
Oh, he's talking about the Nabj now, Trump's racist tirades at the Nabj.
I think you handled it pretty well, but I wanted to ask you a question. Like, why do you think like they just straight up do that for you, but then they're going to ask the other side, oh, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
That's right. Well, no. Well, I did this as a favor. This was the black journalists. The room had maybe 2,000. They'd said 2,000. It looked more like 1,000 to me, but whatever it was packed.
Yeah.
And I did it because I thought it was a good thing to do. And they had a journalist, I didn't know who she was.
Rachel Scott.
Nasty,
he knows who she is.
terrible person.
He
And
knows who Rachel
I walk in,
Scott
and
is.
Instead of saying, hello, thank you very much for doing this, they also said, Kamala's going to do it. But then Kamala said, she wants to do it because she can't talk to people. She can't answer questions. She hasn't done
She can't
one
answer
interview.
questions.
She's not doing one interview.
Oh, Donnie. Oh, my God. Yeah, dude, did you see that? That was the funny thing about the event is first he had to question the amount of people there because, of course, it was not his event, so that means it had half as many people, right? He's like, they said 2,000, but it had to be 1,000. But he says Kamala can't answer a question, is what he says. Oh, Trumpy. Oh, my God, dude.
Because if she did one interview where a hard question's asked, she's incapable of answering it.
Yeah.
But I walked in
you
and
really
this
got
woman
those
starts talking
answers
about-
down, Trumpy.
She talked about, let's get rid of the elephant in the room. And she starts talking about racism and everything.
Yeah, she started talking about your previous racist behaviors. And she said, hey, you have come to the NABJ, the National Association of Black Journalists. You want our vote. You're asking this room full of black journalists to vote for you and support you. So how do you square some of these racist dog whistles that you've continuously used over the last 20 years? What do you have to say about this behavior of yours that is making all of us doubt your authenticity and making it seem like you're only here trying to pander and trying to use us to make it seem as though you have black support? Will you please speak to your behavior that really shows that you kind of don't like black people at all? That was totally understandable. Now, I'm going to go one step further to say that this fucking guy going to the NABJ and not being ready for that to get asked shows how utterly incompetent he is. It shows that he is not even aware of the situations he puts himself in. He walked into a room of people where they asked him the most obvious and expected question that everybody watching that event knew was going to get asked. And he was like, I can't believe you're asking me that, because he is so woefully unprepared, so woefully unaware, and so woefully unable to do the minimum amount of homework before he goes in and walks into a situation that he had to be the oppressed guy who was ambushed when they asked him the question that everybody knew was going to get asked.
You didn't even say hello to me. And I'm doing them a favor by doing this. I'm doing this out of respect to the black community. And we're getting record numbers, as you know, in the black community. And she
oh, my God. Record numbers, bro.
came across, she's with ABC
Yes.
Fake News, which is one of the worst. ABC is one of the worst.
Right.
And she is horrible. So she was very nasty.
Oh, look,
Harris Faulkner
they
was
just
there. She
got
was
told
excellent.
to
The other
hold up
person
their
I didn't know, she
signs.
was okay, I wouldn't say she was great. But
Let's
she was
go.
okay.
Look at that.
But I did it, and it was quite a sensation. Actually, a lot of
Dude.
people think it was well handled. The woman was so rude
So rude.
that, it's hard to believe.
She
You can
wasn't
walk
rude,
into a
you
thing,
orange
I do him
bitch.
a favor, and I do this.
He
Most
did him
people
a
said, "Why are you
favor.
doing it?"
You see that,
I feel
guys?
I have an obligation.
Trump was doing the black people a favor by going and speaking at their event. He was doing them a favor. You see that? That's another quality about him. Everything he does, he's doing you a favor.
Let's put it this way. Our country's in big trouble.
No, it's not.
I spoke to your son, Don Jr., when I met you in Doral.
Right.
I spoke to Don Jr. a little bit.
Dude, this is why he's doing this. It's because of Don Jr. That's why they picked J.D. Vance, because of Don Jr. I think Don Jr. is sinking his fucking dad's campaign, bro. Either that, or maybe he's trying to do what he thinks is going to be best for him, and he's just, got the same woefully incompetent gene his dad has. But Trump has been listening to Don Jr. a lot in this campaign, and it is not helping.
I feel for the young generation. You guys are look at this. Like, look what's going on here. Like, It's like you need this next 4 years.
Dude.
If not, he's like, I don't know how well the country's going to do after these 4 years.
I don't think it survives. I really don't.
He doesn't
Look,
think
we're
it
gonna have
survives. You hear that, guys? If Trump doesn't win, he doesn't think it's going to survive, guys. America's going to cease to exist in the next 4 years.
Recently, she had a rapper speak, and then she had a rapper twerk at a rally.
Yeah.
A rapper was
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Look at this. This is going to be great because now Adin Ross is going to be very upset that a rapper twerked at a concert during a Kamala Harris rally. Now, Adin watched with kids on Kick because Adin Ross is a predator. He's a sex pest. Now, he's going to talk about how offensive it is that a grown woman twerked fully clothed during a music performance at a campaign event that was not filled with 10-year-olds.
I want to ask you a question. She did a rally recently. She had a rapper speak, and then she had a rapper twerk at a rally.
Yeah.
A rapper was twerking at a rally.
Yeah.
I want to know your thoughts on that. It's crazy to me to think that there could be twerking
I know.
at a rally.
Dude, look at Adin. He's like, wow, there was
You had a
twerking.
guitar, right? I don't have a guitar. But
Dude, there's nothing wrong with dancing fully clothed there, buddy.
Nobody's going to want to watch her, and nobody does want to watch. Now, at least there's a little bit of curiosity, but there's no value really in going and watching her. So what she did is she's gotten a couple of rappers, and they
Dude, where's
fill up the
Forgiato
place.
Blow?
But what she does is a little bit different. She has
It's kind of funny. Trump has Forgiato Blow, right? Kamala has Megan Thee Stallion. There's a little bit of a difference there, right? Trump has a guy who talks about children's genitalia in parking lots, right? Kamala Harris has a world-renowned musical treasure, right? Big difference. Donald Trump does an interview with sex predator Adin Ross, who watches pornography with children on Kick. Kamala Harris doesn't. All this does is make Trump look woefully unserious and woefully incapable. It's literally a disaster, an absolute disaster. Is right up there with the picking of J.D. Vance. Just an unmitigated disaster making these decisions. It's like he's trying to fucking lose the election.
be mugged, beaten up, shot, and killed. You know, in Chicago.
Oh, he's bringing up
117
Chicago.
people
He's got to
people
have that
shot,
dog
17
whistle.
died.
You can't
If
go
you're living
on
in
to
Chicago,
a show with a guy who
something bad
platforms
happens
white
when you're
supremacists
gonna
like
go buy a
Adin
loaf
Ross
of
without
bread.
mentioning Chicago.
Just know that your vote really does matter. And you guys really have a big decision coming up in November.
Yeah,
Guys gotta really go
Kamala!
out there and
Kamala! Dude, Adin Ross would like all of his 12-year-old boys audience that watches him, all you 12-year-olds out there know, in 6 years when you can vote for Trump, but he might be dead by then.
They actually had the Secret Service agents were very brave because when I was being shot at, there were 8 shots.
And no one cares. Trump is like talking and it's like nobody cares. I'm checking my phone. It's wild how nothing that comes out of Trump's mouth is even worth paying attention to. There's like zero substance or meaning to any of it. It's like literally just watching donkeys shit in a bucket.
You took a bullet for everyone in this room, everyone watching.
No, he didn't take a bullet.
Everyone.
Yeah, there's another lie. He didn't take a bullet. He'd have some damage if he took a bullet. You realize in the last month, more people have died at a Trump rally than have been killed by migrants, by the way?
We had a lot of bullets fired. So when you think of it, plus the Secret Service, whenever a bullet's fired, everybody empties out immediately. They immediately leave and they empty out. The whole stadium, and they call it a stampede, like in cattle.
Yeah.
And a lot of people get killed with stampedes. You know, they get literally
Stumped
walked
over,
They
yeah.
get, many people die in soccer stadiums, you know, but when a bullet goes off, everyone leaves. Almost every time.
Yeah.
Nobody left.
Yeah, that's crazy. I myself wonder about like gunshots go off at the Trump rally, and he's right. Nobody moved. They all just sat there. A lot of them didn't even like seek cover, which is, you know, I'm glad there wasn't a stampede. You obviously don't want people to get hurt, but you also have to wonder about their survival skills in that
And you had the
situation.
man-
When the
I guess you
shooting
get hit in the
starts,
ears.
they just
Lee, I can
stand
tell
out in
you.
the open. That'll come back to haunt
You
them
learn
during
all
the
these things,
Civil War,
unfortunately,
mind you.
But we saw there was a big problem.
Use one word that comes to mind to describe that person. Okay? It's a fun game.
Fun.
Let's start.
Fake, but in all fairness, look, but she
Dude,
knows it.
woke,
Got a thing
yeah.
going.
He won't
It's a
use
good
woke,
thing.
Krygo.
She's.
I don't know if you'll notice this, but Donald Trump never says woke. You know why? Because of Ron DeSantis. Trump hates Ron DeSantis.
A good thing for her, but there's a certain something she's got. She's got a spark that's pretty amazing, actually. She's got a good spark. So I'll change it. I'll say spark. She does have. She's.
Oh, he went positive on AOC. Dude, he switched it up. He went from fake to spark, AKA he wants to bang her. You know he does. Sorry, Trumpy. She's off limits to you, buddy. Give the thumbs up, Trumpy. Come on. Dude, what are you doing? No thumbs up? Dude, Trump phoned it in, bro. He phoned that one in. Yeah, no, XQC is there wearing a Trump shirt. He's lurking. Watch, you'll see him. He's like a lurker. Here we go. Here comes the big gift.
So what's your good side? What do you like walking on? What side do you like walking on?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you look good from both sides. Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Oh, dude, you look good from both
outside
sides.
the truck.
Oh, there he is. He's lurking.
By the way, do you like my buddy Felix's shirt?
I love that.
Felix, by the way, Mr. Trump.
Dude, of course he is.
I like that. Hey,
Dude,
that's what I noticed. I noticed.
dude, he's got to get in there, bro. He's got to hone in on, like,
You can already see
Right.
the gift.
Yeah, I can. Wow.
You
dude,
can't miss it.
That's an Elon.
It is an Elon.
Wow.
the Groypers are going wild. All right, here
Mr.
comes the Cybertruck.
Hey, that is beautiful.
Am I going to close the door really quick? Just I want to show them the wrap. Sure. Check out this wrap and let me know your honest thoughts.
I think it's incredible. I think it's incredible.
Go to the front.
Dude, there's
You know what
nothing.
they did?
Dude, there's nothing quite like having a Cybertruck with a picture of your face the day you got shot at by a member of your own political party. That is the gift that just keeps on giving. Dude, that is the ugliest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life, bro. But look at this, though. We got two sexual predators in one location. Isn't that beautiful? Predator meet predator. Dude, you think they should like watch some porn together with some kids? Like old times, dude. Oh, there it is. They're doing the jerk it dance.
We're gonna save TikTok. They want to destroy TikTok.
Dude, it's so funny. Now he says they're gonna save TikTok when he originally was gonna ban it. But now the TikTok guy is a donor of his. So now Trumpy,
You break your record. If you don't break your record,
yeah, he's not breaking the record. It was a dismal showing there, Trumpy. Sorry, buddy. Dismal showing. All right. So there we go. Dude, American politics has hit a new low.